Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glows.
The smell of halal and jasmine rice. The creep on the corner don't look so nice. Now he's pooping, why I don't know. Life's full of mysteries, now it's time for the show.
Hey,
We're back.
woo!
And just to follow up on
From last week?
I don't even know anymore.
You're such a blur between
I feel
life
like doing
inside
this
and outside the
fucking
podcast.
thing, like they're all blending in my head. Like sometimes I'm like,
Dude,
did
this
we
sounds
talk
like
about
you're
that
not
5
having
years ago?
fun.
No, I just like I never know like what like I went to by the way, I went to a graduation again party and
You were just filled with parties. This season.
it's just that whatever. And one of the parents is a listener.
Hey,
And he referenced something, and I didn't remember what the hell he was referencing
from the podcast?
from like 3 years ago from the podcast.
Is he a stalker?
Yeah. And so that's it.
I know you read this book, Phil.
But let's moving on. Follow up from, I think it was a couple weeks ago. I read this book. I had a book recommendation by this James Lasdin guy.
Yes.
About the Murdoch
Yeah.
family. So yes, it's called A Family Man. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Inspired by that book, which was good. I decided. By the way, as an aside, I went to the mystery bookstore. You know that store in Tribeca?
Yes.
I like that store. It's for those of you who live in Cincinnati and come to New York as tourists, you should go. It's in Tribeca, and I think it's called the Mysterious Bookstore or something.
Yeah.
And it looks like I guess it was kind of designed to be like a library, like a library in like one of those old mystery like whodunits. You know, it's like brown paneled with ladders.
It's an experience.
Yeah, and they have like every mystery under the sun you'd want.
And it's great. And it's the Uptown we used to have Murder Inc.
Yeah, that's
which
no
is
longer.
great.
This
But
is
This is the place to go.
and it's run by
that
this guy Otto Penzler.
Who he himself is a great mystery
Yeah, he
writer.
edits and stuff. Yeah, and they're perfectly nice in there. They're just like the downside to a store like that's just they sell just one kind of book. You know,
What could be the downside?
Well, it's like going to a store that's just like we only sell books about like cults. You know, it's like we only sell like
I still don't get what the
you
problem
only
is.
you need to kind of know what you're looking for. I mean, one just looks just like the next, basically. And also the other downside is I realized is that they're not super helpful. Because I
No,
feel
that's
like
a shame because they really should be super
I feel like
helpful.
if you work
They
in a store
really
like
should be
that,
super helpful.
your duty is to just read all those books.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I said,
Or know the niche, definitely.
I mean, I said to the guy like a little
but
while
you're like,
ago,
white guy, glasses, killed someone? I mean, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
Family Annihilator?
Family Annihilator.
Oh, the Family Annihilator section, third floor.
I said to the guy, I was like, so like, what are the best 5 books here? You know?
Wow, that's bold. That's your framework? Oh.
Well,
And
if
he
I-
couldn't answer you immediately?
No, he could. He was like, it's all a matter of taste. I was like, that's not true. Like, I didn't say this to him.
Oh, good.
But like, if you work
You
in
lie, sir.
if you work in a mystery store,
Well,
if you work in a store that sells
he
movies,
could have asked you some questions. Say, like, are you into true crime or fiction?
Well,
or-
they only have a small true crime. It's mostly just novels.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just steered me. Some are better than others. Like
he could have been like, top 5 staff picks this month are right here.
Yeah, they do have a staff thing, but I'm just like, what are the best like 5 books here?
I don't know. That's kind of a rude question, but but did he lead you to something good?
No, he didn't help me at all.
Maybe he just didn't like your look.
So I smacked him and I
Maybe
left.
he didn't even work there.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Oh my.
Sorry, I do not work it. So that's that.
But
and,
this was your follow-up. You
Back
got
to
something?
James Lasdin's book. Based on that, I ordered one of his other books, which intrigued me, which I don't remember what it's called, and I'm reading it now, and it's really good. It's a true thing about him that he wrote about being stalked.
Ooh.
He was teaching fiction writing, at a college here in New York City.
Mm-hmm. The New York City University.
NYC University with James Caan. And he, one of his students, he had an unfortunate situation where after the class was over, she stalked him for years, like emails, and just, I haven't finished it, so I don't know how it ends up.
Oh my gosh. Can I ask if it's 7 Lies or The Fall Guy?
No, it's something like, I want everything you have, or I have.
That's scary.
I can't remember what it's called. Something like that.
It's not Landscape with Chainsaw, though. That's
no,
good.
those were all novels. I don't know.
Give me everything you have.
Yeah, give me everything you have.
On being stalked.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
So it's a meditation on being stalked. You know. So that's one thing.
Interesting.
So
that's a recommendation, and that came out of that trip.
Yeah, that came out of that trip. Wait, what trip?
To the bookstore.
To the bookstore. Is that a trip downtown on the
e-bike? Always on the e-bike.
The other small follow-up based on rats, because you had mentioned something about that guy who fell into a pit of rats.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I did see something. This is not local New York, but they have some. Did you see the article? They have a rat problem in Boise, Idaho.
I did not.
This was
wait,
this
yes,
week.
I did, because it's a
I don't know
question
why.
of state versus local law, right?
No,
Idaho won't put funding into the rat problem, and the question is, is this...
I thought it was because they built something that they didn't. I don't know anything about this article because I saw the headline.
I love your reporting. You were a journalist? Is that right?
No, I read like most people read, which is very cursorily. Like you read the headline.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And they said that, I guess Boise, what I got from the article was that Boise, unlike New York, is not known for rats.
Yeah, what I got is that they were asking, I think, for state funding to address the rat problem, and everyone was like, "Look, we're not Boise. This isn't our problem." And they didn't fund it. And
no, but they didn't have a problem before they built something weird, like like a aqueduct or something.
You're right. Yes, it was exactly. It's channels for like farmland, and now the rats are moving along the waterways.
But like where, if there were no rats before.
It's these irrigation canals.
But how do the rats? It's not like they're magical.
Well, no, but rats are remarkable for how they sneak into trucks and shit. Right? They came here by boat from.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, that when you're moving all this agriculture, it's probably back to the root vegetable issue. It's a potato thing, that these trucks are coming in and rats get off, and then there are these irrigation canals that they travel, and all of a sudden you've got this massive rat problem. But I think part of it was the funding was denied, and so now it's just a growing problem, because rats, it takes months for a female rat to mature and have her own babies. Yeah. So really quickly they're reproducing, and they can have like 40 babies in the course of a year. Yeah. So it's a mess.
All right. Well, so they're stuck with.
So maybe they'll come to New York and talk to the czar
in New York style problems, and that's rat life in Idaho.
Thank you.
Which, if you ever, now you can go and have your own New York experience in Idaho. Mm-hmm.
Great.
And okay, we'll be back. All right, we're back.
So you talking about how you read headlines. I upgraded my phone recently, which means, and I have an iPhone, I got a 3-month I think, free subscription to Apple News.
Yeah.
So I did not have that before and would only see headlines and could not click through to articles. But now I temporarily can read absolutely anything thrown at me. And it's listening to me. It's reading my emails. It's curating the articles it offers me. But I also have sleeping problems. So in the middle of the night, I'm now doing deep dives into so many subjects because I can click on any headline and get deeply informed. And it's wild, the amount of information being poured into my head about random things. And then you see what generates where it's like, if you liked Boise rats, you're going to like Boise local news. So I'm reading all sorts of wild things, and I'll read some story from literally Cincinnati, and then it'll throw me lots of Cincinnati news. And I'm like, well, I better find out about that local congressman. But I'm going to wind up going cold turkey at some point. It's going to cut me off. And it's going to be tough. But I'm not going to pay, I don't know, $10 a month. Or whatever.
Do you know about weird new stuff now?
I will share it when I choose to share it.
Yeah. I guess I don't get that because do
you subscribe to
like a good
Apple
person,
News?
I subscribe to the newspaper.
Well, yeah, right. I can read the New York Times.
That's where I read my article about Boise.
That was
on
in the
actual
Times.
paper.
Oh, physical
paper.
Your fingers got
and
dirty?
my fingers got dirty. So
Do you think a rat had climbed over the newspaper in the factory?
But I know what you're saying. I'm familiar with the internet to a degree.
Yeah.
That thing we call Google.
A series of tubes and wires.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, that's leading. It's interesting to see what my algorithm is.
Yes.
Stalker.
Mine is mostly family annihilating.
And rats.
And rude bookstore people.
Well, I saw some advice that you should type the words like puppies in dressed up for Halloween into your search bar every once in a while, just so that it throws you fun pictures instead of all the nightmares you're reading all the time. Haven't done it yet. But.
Here's a tip. If you are ever contemplating murder, don't Google ways to murder because that will always come back to get you.
And it does. Isn't it remarkable how many people are caught? Like their internet search history showed how much fentanyl does it take to...
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly,
how to dispose, how to clean up blood. It's crazy.
That always happens. Like that woman in Utah who killed her husband with fentanyl. Like the Google search was like, how much fentanyl and stuff.
Exactly.
And I think this Murdoch Annihilator had been Googling stuff too.
That is a coincidence, Phil.
Yeah.
That's what his lawyer would say. Yep.
That's
Good point.
That's a peril of technology. It's harder to kill. To get caught, I mean.
No, it's easier to get caught. Not easier to kill, easier to get caught.
Yes, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pop Goes the World by Men Without Hats.
Just a quick local story I think you might enjoy.
I do. I feel like this podcast is good at bringing New York City news to the masses.
There was I recall I saw a thing in the Post this week.
The New York Post.
Yes, the New York. Is there another one?
Washington Post.
The New York Post about a bakery in Brooklyn in Carroll Gardens.
Yeah.
Which is closing. Caputo's Bake Shop. And so that's always sad when a local business closes.
Yes. Carroll Gardens, nice neighborhood. I was just reading about some celebrities who moved out there.
There was
Caputo's.
This one initially they had an article about that closing in the Post a little like maybe a few weeks ago or something. Mm-hmm. So that and it was a sentimental article about it was a shame that here's a quote from that article. It's like a part of your childhood is being ripped away, said Danielle Caminiti, a former resident So that that was kind of
I'm
touching.
tearing up. Yeah.
And then unfortunately, lo and behold, I saw that it was closing because it's a disgusting bakery. And
So it just failed the health inspection.
yeah. I mean, it is an old bakery, but
they just didn't bribe the right person. Is that the problem?
The guy had told, or he initially had told, the owner had said he was closing it to spend time with his family, and he had no money, blah blah blah. And it turns out, to quote, the bakery also had been plagued with state health code violations ranging from mold to mouse droppings for more than a year. And the let me see more about this.
Can I just say
yes.
in there,
Yeah.
on their behalf, I feel like mold and mouse droppings were a part of our childhood. That really is ripping something away if you can't.
If you don't
get the mold and mouse droppings at your bakery.
Well, health inspectors noted during a January 13th inspection that a live mouse was present in the boiler room on open baskets of exposed breads, which are human food byproducts intended to be used, and the dusty shelves, a soiled walk-in cooler, broken equipment lid, over 100 mouse droppings, and a mouse carcass in the basement food storage area. So yeah, enough of this. This is not like a New York,
sweet,
sad. Sweet.
Grandpa can't afford the up in the rent for the. Oh, interesting. I do feel like that's something that happens as people kind of fall apart. They're trying to hold their businesses together, but you realize they're not keeping the books correctly or paying the taxes or killing the mice or getting rid of the mold. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I think that you can probably find that a lot of stuff in those all behind the kitchens all over the place. But I guess this one was not good.
Yeah, and you usually know the health inspector's coming often, right? Or it's about time.
I think so.
Can I blame the Caputo family?
Yeah.
Because they should have taken over. Right, the kids should have moved into the business.
No, this was the owner was like the great grand.
Right. But was a kid.
It was.
I thought the grandfather was leaving.
No, the kid. He was like 50 or something.
Oh,
then
that's
he had been
terrible. He could have kept this up.
Yeah.
He just was an idiot.
I think once you have been spending that much time enough making stuff, who knows?
Oh,
all right, that's. So
you're right. So that's also that's similar to the rat pit, sort of like mouse basement. It's a theme we can keep moving on here.
Okay, we'll be back. So last weekend, we're back. Last weekend was a quiet, fucking quiet, man. Like Memorial Day weekend. Were you in the city? Were you in the city last weekend?
Yeah.
Those are quiet. Those summer or early summer weekends. It's like it's almost like everybody here Where do people go?
Well, I thought it was actually not as quiet as I expected because the weather was crappy. So I
it
feel like
did
people
rain.
decided
Maybe.
to stay in the city because I went to a restaurant hoping it'd
It
be
was full?
completely empty and it was full. And
I don't
it's
know.
like it didn't.
I mean, but it didn't rain all
The
week.
summer it starts.
Like Saturday,
quiet
I
on
went
the
outside
weekends.
in the morning and it was like no one lived here. But like, where do they? It's not like they go to Buck Mason and they have they have like a beach house. They literally, not everybody has like.
You don't think they have friends out on the island or they're going down to the Jersey Shore or maybe they're going home?
I don't know.
I don't know. People take advantage of a long weekend.
Um,
Maybe they were sleeping
oh,
off
I guess
their Friday
yeah,
night.
like the local beaches, maybe.
But not, not last weekend.
No.
It was cold and rainy. It was a really unpleasant Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
After some great sunny, hot days the week prior.
Yes, it was rainy, and I took advantage of that rain. And
Is it going to involve a recumbent bike? Is it going to involve an e-bike? Is it going to involve a movie?
no, I made
Oh, it's cooking.
yeah,
Yay.
I did some. I made a key lime pie.
That is my
Wait, were you
favorite
here
kind
when I
of.
was making it?
I walked in as you were
yeah.
making it, but I did not get to partake in the
Yeah.
key lime pie. How did it turn out?
Fine, and so that's easy to make, which is good. Everybody,
Did you pipe?
I didn't pipe nothing.
You piped nothing. You didn't put any kind of.
No, I made whipped
Whipped cream?
cream that you could just put on top if you want.
Ah,
And
I
then
was sad to not see.
I
the end of
made
that.
cinnamon buns, I think,
Ooh.
which literally went uneaten.
You look like you eat none of this. I have to say,
No, I ate some of the key lime pie. I like key lime pie.
the buoyancy of citrus.
You like it?
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Oh,
It's
it
my
is?
favorite pie.
I like lemon kind of dessert kind of things.
Yeah,
Like,
citrus
know.
dessert. Yeah.
But
I think my honey. I don't know, but my
Yeah.
birthday is coming up,
Oh, yeah?
and I think he's planning a key lime dessert event. I'm excited.
just a key lime party,
Yeah,
an event.
just throwing key limes at each other.
It just maybe he just turns like just becomes like a. Where is that from? Like Florida? It's
Yes,
like
it's
southern.
the Keys. It's from the Florida
Yeah.
Keys. Yeah,
So do you think you'll
they're
go
small
home
key
and
limes, and they're
yeah,
tart.
small.
Yeah,
You
they're
think
great.
you'll go home and they'll just be like cocktails and limes and cocktails
No,
and being
I-
muddled and stuff?
Oh, the muddling part would be nice. And he makes a really mean pisco sour, which
Oh,
also
yeah?
involves lime. You can do lemon or lime.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm talking dessert. I think he's.
Oh.
I don't know. Knock on wood. I think there's a key lime pie in my future.
Do you think he will be nude on the bed with
Oh,
a
it has
key
been
lime
too
pie?
long since you went absolutely AWOL.
Oh, is that no? Okay.
No, I'm not making that noise at that. Anyway, it's just at you. That was just
Okay.
general disgust in your direction.
Well, anyway,
Oh, speaking of
Yeah.
that sort of thing that you just said,
yeah.
Sting.
Oh, well, I'm not done my cooking though.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. You made a key lime pie.
No,
You
that's
made
it.
cinnamon buns.
I mean,
It's
that- and
really
then
hard
I
to
d-
get back into this
Yeah.
cooking.
No, then
vibe.
I did have a project, which is I'm trying to master the chicken sandwich,
Oh,
which is so
what is to be mastered?
well, if you ever go to the garden and have, I don't know why this, I mean, this is sad that
The
like,
garden, the Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden.
like to a game, I like the fried chicken sandwiches there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hot honey sandwich with pickles and stuff.
Hot honey,
Yeah.
all the rage. You
Yeah.
were quite trendy.
And believe me, that's like literally just something you get at the garden. And it's like pretty good, but I'm sure there can be better versions elsewhere. Fried chicken.
I think you could make a better version.
Well,
of
I
it
like,
sounds
so I was like, okay, I'll tackle that this weekend. This was last weekend, 3-day week. So I
did it 3
made
days.
the bread, I made Kaiser rolls.
You made Kaiser rolls.
Yeah.
Kaiser
and
rolls.
then I did have fried chicken because I didn't feel like the mess, so I just broiler.
It's healthier,
Healthier
but
too.
very different.
Yeah, different. And then made a little. I went to the local H Mart, which you know that store.
Yeah,
If you live in Cincinnati, I don't even know if that exists.
I think it certainly does. But so the Asian.
it's the Korean
Yeah, there's that great book, Crying.
crying H Mart.
H Mart.
It stands for it's like Hanan Mart.
Because there's also a C Mart is another type of.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's shortened from some other.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Interesting.
Bob my old host.
Oh yeah. It's Bob.
And so he told me that. But and they have all kinds of. There's one close to me, and I found a green papaya, which I turned into a little like a slaw kind of thing for the chicken sandwich.
But you made that. That was not part of the garden sandwich.
Chicken what?
The green papaya. Wasn't at Madison Square
That's
Garden.
more like I guess you would consider
touch.
that. I guess that's just like your standard like fried chicken sandwich at the garden with pickles. But this one was a little more of like a Thai-ish kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. I would recreate it. I think not on a roll.
Did you do pickles?
No.
Did you do hot honey?
No, I just did like a mayo with cilantro mayo. It was pretty good, but I think that too much bread. Like I think that the one in the garden is just like a burger, like a shit soft garbage
disappears
like Gristedes bun.
You don't want something crunchy? You don't want like a baguette?
I thought that might be okay, but I think it's better with a small
Wonder Bread.
soft Wonder Bread kind of thing. So next time I'll do that and see how it goes. I don't really know how to make those. How do you make like a Wonder Bread bun at home?
A bun, I don't know. I feel like bread makers make completely Wonder Bread all the time if you want, but I don't know how you make a bun. I have no idea how you make a bun. Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, this isn't making it, but you can buy that sort of frozen dough and pop them in circle, like little golf balls.
But I mean from scratch, like with flour. Yeah, I don't know how to make it like those things that are super soft, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll figure that out. I don't know.
I bet you will.
Yeah. But anyway, go ahead. What were you talking? You were saying Sting.
Oh, well, maybe now that you've talked about this touching. Oh, well, maybe this wouldn't apply to you. Okay. Sting was in the news because it's important to hear what he has to say about his thoughts on everything. Yeah. And so he has a theory about toxic masculinity.
Oh, I feel like I don't know if maybe I saw this. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Well, he thinks it's because men no longer work with their hands.
Oh, I saw that. I bet I didn't read it again as usual.
Yeah. So I just liked the idea that he does not suffer from toxic masculinity per Sting.
Yeah.
Because he works with his hands because he's a musician, which I thought was kind of, I don't know if that's really what you mean by like working with your hands. I thought, maybe the idea is that people filled with testosterone feel, aggressive because they're not pounding things, building all day, or using their hands to create something. But
yeah,
I guess he's using his hands to create music, and therefore he doesn't have this built up
rage. What is he saying? He's saying if you work with your hand, that creates toxic masculinity?
Well, he says, I don't have any answers.
Oh, good.
But I will continue to talk.
Cut it off right there.
But maybe the toxicity in society at the moment is the result of the fact that we've lost that direction for our energy, that male strength. It's rare we have to use it. So that men are not laboring. Their manual labor is down. Toxic masculinity is up. However, and I think part of this, I think they've I don't think this is a Met Opera. I think he's renting out the Metropolitan Opera next week.
I saw that.
The Last Ship is his
an opera?
Opera musical. It was on Broadway a few years ago, I think. But it's about the shipbuilders back in England. Oh. And so their men use their hands. So maybe that's why that came up in this article.
I mean, that's just all such nonsense.
So this is why one of the many things I enjoy about you is your lack of toxic masculinity. I don't know if we've talked about this, but I think it's because you're cooking and you're using your hands to create, and you do these projects, these multi-day projects in the kitchen.
There's a guy who, like me, just yaps about nothing. Like what? Like what is he talking about? Like has he done a study on this? Or just his theory? No,
someone's saying, I don't know. I'm sure he's doing some interview about The Last Ship, and he said, we've lost this art of men using their hands to build things. Therefore,
that's not true.
But then he's comparing himself. He's much like a dock worker in that he strums on a guitar, and therefore is not a toxic man.
And are people not using their hands anymore? Is that true?
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Well, how are things
in New York
built?
City?
I mean, people are like.
Who do you know? Cars. Who do you know who's doing that all day?
Well,
people are click.
I mean, if you work in like a Korean deli, isn't that using your hands?
Yeah. Are your friends working in Korean delis?
I know my local deli guy.
That's good.
And I know my local butcher.
That's true.
And okay,
But
I had
the kids you went to high school with or college. Is that what they're doing?
Not that I don't know what they're doing.
I forgot they don't. Speak
No, but I
anymore.
don't. But like, I mean, I know people who do stuff with their hands.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I know in Cape Cod, I know electricians and stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, are they? Do they suffer from toxic masculinity? No.
Not the electricians I know.
There you go. Good. Because that they're getting they get to be men.
Yeah.
Maybe, I think that's what he's saying is that men don't get to be men.
I heard of there's a comedian I listened to.
I'm not buying it, but
who he had a funny observation. He said something about Sting. Now I remember. He thought it was funny that like if something about the day when he was with his friends and then suddenly decided to change his name. He changed his name to Sting from something else.
His name is Gordon Sumner. I think he wore like a black and yellow rugby shirt and people called him Sting or something.
And he was saying that must have been like fucking weird and annoying. Like the day he decided to like he wanted his friends to like just now call me Sting.
Call me Sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever change your name?
No, I may just for the podcast.
Just to run away from your stalkers so they can't track you. I think my brother changed his name I think he tried out a new name for the first 2 weeks in college and then was like, yeah, that's not going to work. And there's still every once in a while someone would pop up and call him by that name and he'd be like, I know exactly when I met you.
Wait, he deliberately changed his name and in adulthood for a period?
Yeah, as a teenager for 2 weeks and then gave up on it.
Your dad changed his name.
Yes, same, and so did I. The same.
Maybe if you did too.
Yeah, and so did my dad's mom.
You have shame. You have like for some reason it runs in the family.
I think when you get the chance, or people maybe are poor namers in our family, and so when you are a teenager and you leave home, you can change. You can pick your own name for God's sake, because we just don't know how to give names. We can't. We look at babies,
but it seems to run in the family.
Wrong. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a genetic trait of naming children incorrectly.
There should be. You should have like an annual, like a thing where like dwarfs and like blind people and stuff get together at conventions.
What are you talking
No, you know what I'm
about?
saying?
Yeah, like the twin convention.
Yeah, there should be like a convention at like the Hilton in Midtown every year for people who've changed their name.
I'm gonna say, hello, my name is, then cross that off and put the new one on. Yeah.
It'll be like Woody Allen would be there.
Oh, well, you're talking about like celebrity name changing.
Well, those are the only ones I know of, except for your entire family.
Well, and I mean, people, if they show up from the witness protection program, that would be bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean like Sammy the Bull Gravano?
Mm-hmm. Lots of witness protection people, but they wouldn't show up because that would tip their hats. Lots of celebrities.
Yeah.
Old-timey celebrities were often made to change their names by their publicist or the studio.
Or people, Jews.
Yes.
Like Ralph Lauren.
Yeah. Ralph Lipschitz.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, there you go. There you have it. Name changing and cooking.
And toxic masculinity.
And we'll be back. Wait, go ahead.
What I just want to say that I think that this is what I hope some friends of yours, should you have friends, would call up and say.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Broiled chicken sandwich. Don't skimp on the papaya and make the bread soft.
Nice. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.